exists because of this. And this. And this.
You shot 4 bullets into him, sir. He was just getting his license and registration, sir.
Which give rise to this. Black Lives Matter is a hashtag, a rallying cry, a movement. And it lies directly at the intersection of race relations and deadly force in America. So here's the situation. The U.S. government doesn't keep an official count of shootings by law enforcement, but an ongoing Washington Post tally identified 990 fatal shootings by law enforcement in 2015. Of the 93 unarmed civilians killed by police in these cases, more than 40% were black, despite the fact that black people make up 13% of the nation's population. In 1992, when Los Angeles police officers were acquitted over the beating of black cab driver Rodney King, there was anger. There were riots, but there was no movement. Today, the difference is social media. But how did this movement start? In 2012, Trayvon Martin was gunned down by George Zimmerman, who wasn't a cop, but a neighborhood watch volunteer who claimed he shot Martin in self-defense. After Zimmerman's acquittal in 2013, the phrase Black Lives Matter debuted as a hashtag on Twitter and had signs on protest rallies around the nation.
The death of Neil Wilson, the death of Meshawn Cooper, who was murdered by a white supremacist in Kansas, and so many other deaths, it seems as if though every other day, some white nationalist-minded individual is taking the life of a black person in America. And brothers and sisters, if we don't respond accordingly, if we don't respond appropriately, then we will find ourselves going down into the dustbin of history as literal cowards who were too afraid to defend our own people, our own community, and particularly our own mothers, daughters, and our elderly.
We're here obeying the law. We're doing everything that we're supposed to do, trying to express opinions. And the criminals are over there getting their way. And that is a foundational problem in our society. And whatever you think of my opinions, that's going to be something that puts you in danger.
Yeah, and that is because this city is run by Jewish communists and criminal niggers. That's exactly what it is.
Is the face of supremacy. This is what we deal with every day being African American. And this has always been the reality of Charlottesville. You can't stand in one corner in the city and not look at the master sitting on top of Monticello. He looks down on us. He's been looking down on the city for God knows how long. This is Charlottesville.